Hey everybody, it's Midnight Mods. Just wanted to make a quick video to show y'all how to change out y'all's alarm horn for something that sounds a little bit more better than what y'all may have stock. My horn right here sounds feminine. I don't like it. So I'm going to try to switch it out for something that sounds a little bit more louder, sounds more aggressive. Well, in my opinion. And you could do this basically with any horn that you get off of any other vehicle. You go to the scrapyard, junkyard, and get any set of horns or single horn off of any vehicle that y'all want. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly how to do it. This is my stock one. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what it sounds like real quick. Yeah, that's not going to be cutting it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I got. I went ahead, got this from the junkyard, got it off of a Chevy. Came off of I think it's a Trailblazer, I believe. Not so sure, but you know, it's gonna sound a lot better than that little wimpy thing. And I went ahead and left it with a little harness that's connected to it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is splice those two wires that's going to my horn. Splice it, but I'm gonna leave it long enough just in case I ever want to put it back, which I'm probably not going to. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut that wire harness right there and leave enough right here. Probably cut it right about here and just, you know, attach it to somewhere right in here. And I'm gonna cut it more or less like this. And you're gonna want to keep it with the adapter that it's hooked up to in the other vehicle, because if you don't, this little plug right here is going to be different than your plug right here. Every make and model is going to be different. They're going to have their own different plugs. They're not going to fit exactly the same. They're not going to work from like Chevy to, you know, a Trailblazer or a Suburban to a little car. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off for you, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all me cutting this wire harness right here. I'm just gonna cut it long enough so if I ever want to go back and put this horn, stock horn, back on. And this ain't the horn whenever you hunk the steering wheel. It's not this horn. This is for whenever you lock your car. You're gonna want to hear something a lot louder than that. So I already went ahead and loosened up this little bolt right here on the back. See, you could tell that I cut this wire, cut it short. You can cut it longer, it's up to you. As long as this wire right here from your new horn is going to reach all the way over here to your harness. So I just went ahead and cut this, and this is how I'm doing it. You could do it other ways. Leave it longer, leave it shorter if you really don't care, but this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I went ahead and took off that bolt on the back. You can tell that I left quite a bit of wire right there, so if I ever want to strip that back and put it back on there, which I'm not going to. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all how to connect y'all's new horn. On here is basically the same thing as a speaker. There's your negative and there's your positive, or vice versa depending on the vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and strip these wires down right here, the ones coming from the car. And this one got some, it's like Teflon tape. Feels like fabric. I'm not sure on the exact name of it. I know most of y'all might know it, but I'm not sure what the actual name of it is. My motor is extremely hot right now because I just got back from cruising. Okay, so I hope y'all can see this good. There's a green wire and there's a black wire right there. I'm gonna go ahead and strip them down. Get yourselves a pretty good pair of these wire strippers. These work perfect. They look all crusty and rusty, but they do the trick. Go ahead and find what gauge wire it is. Hold the wire. It strips the sleeve off of the wire right there. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, let me go ahead and show y'all. Hope the camera's picking that up. There's a green wire, there's the black wire, both stripped. I'm gonna go ahead and strip these down better. I'm gonna strip them down better than this. Doing anything with the electricity, anything positive, negative, anything that has current running through it, make sure y'all always use black tape. Okay, so I got these coming from the horn. I'm gonna go ahead and put the horn on the car. Get the little bolt and then put it right here. You gotta be very careful you don't drop your bolt into the engine bay. Tighten it up. You could use the wire strippers to tighten it up a little bit. It's not ideal, but you could do it. Okay, so that horn, it's on there pretty tight. You gotta make sure you have enough wire to go from your new horn onto this wire harness from your car. It don't quite reach, so I'm gonna go ahead and loosen that bolt back up and spin it till it does. Okay. That'd be about good. You could always add wire if you need to. You could always relocate the horn. You don't gotta keep it in this specific spot. But they put it right here on the engine bay so nobody could cut your wires, stop the horn from working. Okay, so now that the wires reach, I'm gonna go ahead and tie the wires together. And remember, it's always best to do this whenever your car is cooled down. Right now my car is pretty hot. Just touching the engine, it hurts. what I'm gonna go ahead and do is match the colors. After I match the colors, we're gonna try to see if this horn works. Hopefully it does. And if not, we gotta switch the wires around to see if the other ways work. And all I got to do this with is some pliers, some strippers, some wire strippers. Okay, so it's not on there 100%, but it's just on there good enough just to try it. I'm gonna go ahead and close the hood. Just to show y'all right there. I'm gonna close the hood and let y'all hear how it sounds. Hopefully it works. Guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it official. I'm gonna use my wire strippers to twist those wires together a lot better. I'm gonna get some black tape. It's electrical tape. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that, wrap it around there, make it look as close as possible to stock. I'm gonna sit y'all down and let y'all see while I do it. Had to grab some black tape real quick. And you guys don't got to worry about this touching while you're twisting the wires together, because even if these two wires did touch together right now, it's not going to harm anything. I'm going to go ahead and pull this plug off just for the time being, so I can access the wires a little bit better. But as I was saying, y'all don't gotta worry about these wires touching whenever y'all are twisting the wires together, because there's no current flowing through it right now. The only time the current flows through the wires is whenever you lock the car or the alarm is going off. So as long as you got this covered up, these two wires that are exposed, as long as you got these two covered with electrical tape before you start using your horn, whenever you lock your car, you should be good. So this is basically my new harness. And if I ever want to switch it out for a different horn, basically do the same thing. Just untwist those 2 wires right there and just keep your harness from your other vehicle for your horn, for your new horn. And this plugs right up in there, just like stock. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape those 2 wires together. Sit y'all down right there and let y'all watch what I'm doing. So I got those 2 wires taped up. It's not 100% beautiful, but it's sure gonna work. I'm gonna cut me a pretty long strip right here. So I wrap both of those together with electrical tape. Now all I gotta do, see which way it lines up. And plug it on in. Snapped on. You see right there, it's on there, it's not gonna come off. We're gonna go ahead and double check, make sure that the horn's still working. I'm gonna lay y'all down right here. Gonna double check real quick. Oh yeah, that's a million times better. Now if a burglar ever gets in your car, they're not gonna laugh. It'd actually deter them, scare them away, and hopefully keep your shit safe. That's all it is, that's all it takes. Nobody needs that little wimpy horn. Gotta get it out of there. Yeah, nobody needs that little wimpy horn you got right here. Just throw that away. Nobody needs that. I don't know why they didn't come like this stock with the louder horn, a better horn, something that's less feminine. Yeah. Gotta get this situated real quick. This is part of my big 3. Well, actually big 4. I did 4 wires. If y'all would like to see any of this wiring done for the big 4, I can show y'all sometime later in the future. I'll take it all apart, put it all back together for y'all just so y'all can see it. Sorry, the engine is pretty dirty. Live in a dirty place. This is 0 gauge kicker wire. This is 0 gauge kicker wire. Silver tinned. And then for the system, I got this. Same thing, silver tinned, OFC. Zero gauge, got my power wire ran perfectly. Fuse down there hidden right there off to the side. Got my resonator delete for my intake. Yeah guys, I'll go ahead and show y'all some more later. Just let me know what y'all would like to see. I hope this helped y'all out. I hope this is something that you would like to do. But alright guys, this is Midnight Mods. It's past midnight. I'm signing out.